Alright, here we go. Back to ye old Kerbal Space Program. Let's see. Now what did I do with that file? I need that file. Did I leave it in my pictures or in my downloads? Alright, where'd you go? It's probably not going to be that important. I just annoy myself by not knowing where it is. Ah, there it is. Bam! There we go. I found it. We're in business. Let's get started. Alright, resume saved game. We are going to conquer the Kerbal star system. Load. Never let anyone think that you can't conquer a star system. Looks like OBS is being dumb and not displaying my chat again. Let's see if I can fix that. Well, at least I know that Stream Elements bot is running. That's good. What is this? It claims that I have some sort of error in my dashboard. Very peculiar. Very peculiar indeed. Alright, dashboard. Why are you giving me errors? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Now I find it necessary to verify that my stream is on. Alright, YouTube, alright. Let's make sure it's actually on. It claims to be live, yep, and it's showing a view of the Kerbal Space Center, so it looks like we're good. Okay. Alright. Let's resume. Now, it looks to me like what I need to work on first is make a lot of money so I can upgrade everything at the Kerbal Space Center. So let's see what we got here. I have a lot of science points, and I should probably be spending them. Precision propulsion, good to know. This is probably propulsion systems for smaller probes. Heavier rocketry, very heavy rocketry. Ooh. This is going to be a little bit difficult. I need to... Let's make sure we have as much science as we can get. We have batteries, we have power generation, that should be good. What's this? Mobility enhancer, ah yes, the ladder. I should probably... Extendable ladders. Very nice, very nice. More command modules. Ah, here we go. This is what I need. Bigger command module. Research. Okay, with the bigger command module, I can send a larger team to the various moons to gather additional research. And then I can have the science man get out of the pod and reset it. Get my engineers some much-needed experience as well. Precision engineering. What is this? What is this? The not Rockomax micronode? I see. I see. Miniature decoupler. Ooh, that's neat. Though when it comes to miniature things, I usually prefer just using the micro-clampatron. Or whatever its name was. Heavier rocketry, propulsion systems, advanced fuel systems. What would be a good idea for me to use? Oh my. Well, I'm going to want heavier rocketry at the same time that I get advanced fuel systems, that's for sure. But I want to make sure there aren't a handful of things I might want to grab first. Advanced grabbing unit. That looks useful. Very useful indeed. But the advanced grabbing unit does not allow for fuel cross-feed, but that might not be an issue. Might not be an issue. Although at some point I'd like to try to do the SpaceX thing and make reusable boosters. That would be very helpful, if I can manage that. I don't know if I can, but it would be cool if I could. Alright, we're gonna grab the advanced grabbing unit. I got the feeling we may need to grab a few things. Supersonic flight. Ooh, very nice. This is all for aeronautics stuff, which might be useful if I'm trying to make space planes, but our primary missions involve going out into space, and this is mainly going to be having us flying around Kerbal, the Kerbal planet right now. Advanced aerodynamics. Some of this looks pretty cool. I do find the helicopter blade ideas interesting. I would like to finagle with helicopters at some point because it may be possible in the future to develop a fully electric helicopter to use on some of the planets that have atmospheres but no oxygen. So 100% fully electric helicopter. Zip that thing around the planet, get a lot of research points maybe. Could be good. Specialized control, advanced reaction wheels, Stratus 5 cylindrified monopropellant tank, Werner engine, interesting. Alright, what do we got going on here? Well, I got 258 points left. I think I can only use them on a small number of things. I could probably... This will get me a moon rover of some kind, which could be fun to run around, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily the best idea right now. Baguette external tank. What does this contain? Just liquid fuel and oxidizer? Weird. Oscar B fuel tank. It's probably intended for very small craft, like the probes I was mentioning. Actually, I wonder... Is there a command seat? Where be the command seat? Did I already get the command seat? Where's the command seat? Which one of these things has the command seat? I suddenly had an awful thought. What if my mic wasn't turned on? Nope, it's on. We're good. We are good. Alright. Oh, Kerbal Space Program, Kerbal Space Program. What will I do with you? I know darn well that there is a command... Here it is, the EAS-1 external command seat. So in order to get this puppy, I am going to need advanced landing and advanced exploration. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this regular space exploration. And then I have enough for one more, so I can either go for advanced landing... What is this? Light duty rotor. Huh. A light-duty rotor. Very interesting. I'm probably going to need the LT2 landing strut. Probably. I don't know that I'll need it, but I'll probably need it. That's my guess. Okay, okay. We will grab the LT2 landing strut. And that does it for our current research. So what do we have going on right now? I see. So I should be able to do everything except for research the highest technologies with the current level of the research, the R&D. Okay. Alright, we got this figured out. We got this figured out. Alright. What about you? Max active contracts 2, max active contracts 7, and flight planning available. What is flight planning? I don't think I've run into flight planning before. Very interesting. Spaceplane hangar. I am going to need to do something with that later, but it's not that big a deal. I will at some point want to upgrade the runway significantly. Astronaut complex. Well, it's already upgraded once. I needed to upgrade it once so we could do EVAs. Alright, alright. So now the only issue is need to upgrade it in order to have more than 12 active Kerbals. But there is a way around that, and the way around that is rescue missions, because every time you rescue a Kerbal who has somehow blasted himself into space without using KSP, they join you as an astronaut. Administration building. I actually haven't done anything with administration right now, so... Unpaid research program. What does this get me? Ah yes, this is how I translate reputation gains into science, which I suppose might be alright. That's one way of doing things. Fundraiser campaign. That's also pretty good. Patents licensing. Oh, that takes the science gains. Okay. Interesting. We cannot afford the setup costs because we need more science. Ah, I see. What's the leadership initiative? Interesting, interesting. Okay. Not entirely sure how all this is supposed to work. Recovery transponder fitting. What? Recovering parts landed far away from the Space Center can be very costly, but I reckon we can reduce those costs by installing better transponders on the parts we launch. I see. So the idea here is that it costs us money, but then we start recovering more from vessel recovery. Huh. Appreciation campaign. Take funds and generate more reputation. Alright, the only thing I'm kind of inclined to do right now is the unpaid research program, in order to get our science done faster. Kinda want to do that, but I'm having trouble, I don't actually have an easy time reading the gauge on how much reputation we have. Alright, so how does this work? Not handle more than 25% commitment on any strategy at this level. Okay. Alright. So if we do this, we will get more reputation. Interesting, interesting. That might work. You know what? You know what? I got half a mind to do that. But at the same time, I'm a little concerned because I think that, reputation affects what kind of contracts we can get, so I don't know. Maybe I should only do this at 15% or something. Sure, why not? Boop. Setup cost, 45 reputation, no refunds. Sure, whatever. Alright, so that's how this gauge works. It just went down a tiny notch. We're fine. We're fine. We'll get a little bit more science now. Alright. Now I gotta make sure do we still have an active... Yep. Gather surface deployed mystery goo observation science from the surface of Minmus. That would be helpful if I could figure out how to do it in the first place. Surface deployed seems to mean something different from just using the normal goo. It seems to mean using a particular kind of device, but I'm a little unclear how to deploy it properly. Alright, this is a standard Explore the Mun mission. We need to test out our rendezvous capabilities. Park 2 vessels next to each other around the Mun. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, that's about as easy as doing the rendezvous. That's approximately as easy as doing the rendezvous with the... around Kerbal, so we can do that. Easy money. Easy money. I might just do that first. Alright. Might just do that first. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna do that first. So, our goal this stream, if I haven't mentioned it already, is we're going to get as much science points as we can, and we're going to finish off by building a space station, if I can get away with building a space station. This is going to be the last KSP stream for a while, but I will come back to this game at some point. Alright, what we got going on here? I should have some perfectly good... what was the name of that craft? Also, I'm a little perplexed that these Moonies are here. They might be left over from a different play of the game I tried eons ago. But the space plane hangar doesn't have anything saved, so that confuses me a little bit. Hello, Dave! How are you today? Let's see. I think my plan was to... Am I still calling them OPOs? Let's just load OPO2B, see what that one looked like. Ah, yes, this one has the... Yes. This will be fine. This will be a fine and dandy operation. This might do the trick. Might. As always, it's a good idea to save my game before I try this nonsense. So, with OPO2B loaded, we got Jeb. Alright, we're going to leave for now, save game, and then we're going to proceed about this. Alright, before the Mun rendezvous. Once again, we must set up Jeb and Val on a date. So, let's go ahead and launch the OPO2B until I remember some reason why I'm not using OPO2B. Alright, Kerbal Space Program, you better not be locking up on me. Here we go. Full speed ahead, SAS on, launch! And this is the part where I realize this is a terrible idea. We are at 1,000 meters, time to tilt to the right, tilt to the right, tilt to the right, but not too fast, not too fast. Tilt to the right, tilt to the right. How's our Apo looking? Apo's looking fine and dandy. Tilt to the right, tilt to the right. I'll look at the Apo again after the solid fuel rockets have run out of juice. Oh, wait. Apo's a little bit too high. I could have guessed the Apo would be a little bit too high. Oh well. That means it's time for us to just coast the rest of the way there. Okay. Okay, we're still in the atmosphere until we hit 70,000 meters. Okay, well that's another weird little glitch in how Kerbal Space Program works. Because there is no definite place where the atmosphere cuts off in real life. It just kind of gets thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner until it's a little bit too thin to really bother about. Well, we're above 70k, so I figure it's a good time to just point myself horizontal and burn until we have circularization. And we'll worry about sending this puppy to Munar orbit afterwards. We're doing this one for the Kerbal bucks. Burn, baby, burn. How we doing? How we doing on orbit circularization? Not very well so far, but maybe soon. I sure hope this works out. If this doesn't work out, I may have a problem. My objective is just gotta do a rendezvous in the moon orbit. This might be the wrong craft to pull that off. Might be the wrong craft to pull it off. Maybe I should have pulled out the Minmus orbiter, or the Minmus lander instead. That might have worked. Maybe I'm kinda dumb. Oh well. I may as well use up the last of this and then let it go. That piece will fall back onto Kerbin. I might just have to time accelerate up to the actual Apo so that this goes a little bit more smoothly. Where are we at now? Getting there, getting there, getting there. Go back down to regular. Ah, we missed it. That's very annoying. But it's not that bad. We should be able to get circularized without too much difficulty. All I need is a periapsis that's above 70,000 meters and we are in business. Shouldn't be that hard. Give me a periapsis. There it is. And it's above 70,000, so we're in business. Though I don't like the amount of fuel this has cost me. Nevertheless, we still might be able to make this work. Alright. And if we can't make this work, I have a save game I can load. Alright, now this should be workable from this view, since the Mun is very noticeable when it's coming over the horizon. But where is it? Where are you at, Mun? Alright, the Mun should be rising soon. I could probably do a 5x time acceleration here. Maybe I should exploit the targeting feature. That might enable me to see it. Set as target, that works. No, it looks like I cannot see my target in this view anyway. Whatever, I'll see the moon soon. Oh, there it is. Point us prograde, Jeb. That's about where I expect to be. Now let's burn our way to the moon. If we run out of fuel, then I'm just gonna have to reload my save and say, okay, it wasn't meant to be. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking that I'm low on fuel a little bit too much. This is a pain. This is not gonna work out for us, I don't think. We're already too low on fuel by my standards. Because the way rendezvous are handled in this game is not the kind of thing I want to be playing around with low fuel on. And again, it might work out anyway. That might work. Sure, why not? You know what, let's go ahead and get ourselves on our merry way towards the Mun. Let's get partway to the Mun. Okay. I have an idea on how I might make this work without needing to reload. Alright, return to the Space Center. Jeb is on his merry way to the Mun. One way or another, he is going to reach the Mun now. Now it's time for me to prepare Val's vehicle. Alright. What do I have that can... Interesting. What do I have that will let me get there? What craft is this? What craft are these? M&M landing solution. What are some of these? OPO2, Orbiter X, UML. I want to say the UML might have been the one. Let's crack open UML 1D. Load. Oh, no. I'm not flying this POS again. Let's take a look at UML 1. No. We're not playing with those cones. Definitely not playing with those cones. What is this? The M&M landing solution. Load. Yes, this is what I like. What do I have on top? I have a docking port there. That is excellent. The UML landing solution. But there is one little detail I want to... Alright, that might be an interesting alteration. Might be a neat way to change things up a little bit. What if I did that? Would that be a good idea? In fact, yes, I still think it looks like a good idea. Yes, that might be an excellent idea. Alright, first things first, we remove that piece. And then we eliminate this puppy. Alright. And then we bring the new. Where is it? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. This one is a twofer. What is it? Oh, I see. I see. Good to know. So it does not have monopropellant. Okay, that tells me a few things I'm going to need to do when I apply this. Okay, it has no monopropellant, so I'm going to need to do some little finagling with this. Couplings. Where are my couplings? Here they are. We need the declampotron. Bam. That is applied at least. And we need the parachutes. Okay. That's in business now, provided I didn't do something dumb and proceed to... What have I got going on here? Okay, good. It doesn't look like we're obstructing the entrance. At least, I sure hope we're not. How about there? Alright, that looks good. Okay, we have swapped out the command module for a twofer. So my plan here is I'm going to send Val up in a ship that has a two-person cockpit, and we're going to recover Jeb, and then we are going to destroy Jeb's vehicle by shooting it at the moon. Because why not? That's a fun way to do this. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. We have science devices, which might be fun. We will collect additional science by landing somewhere on the Mun, because why not? Why not? So here is my plan on how this is going to go. We are going to rendezvous with Jeb. We are going to get Jeb's vehicle. Well, get Jeb transferred out of his vehicle, and then we are going to shoot Jeb's vehicle onto the Mun. And then we are going to land on the Mun ourselves. Grab some science, take off, go home. That's the plan. Now let's see what else I got going on here. Whoops, that took the entire engine off. Need to remove down here. Okay. I need an idea of the... where is it? Center of mass. Center of mass is right there, which is actually a little bit awkward for me. Boy. A little bit awkward, but I might be able to work with it anyway. Because if I'm going to make this a docking vehicle... Actually, no. I don't need the center of mass yet. What I need is fuel tanks. Special fuel tanks. Where are you? Not the Rockomaxes, not these things. Where are you at? I need a special type of fuel tank. I don't see the fuel tank I need there. Maybe it is filed under... Inline stabilizers, RCS, place anywhere RCS port. I am not seeing what I need. Good fuel oxidizer. Where's the monopropellant? There it is. Stratus 5 roundified monopropellant tank. I guess that could do the trick. It's not my first choice, but it will work. And depending on where I put it, it may alter where the... Okay, that might do the trick, actually. What if I put 4 on? And we'd really get ourselves a somewhat different center of mass. Now the only issue is, will this thing still cover it up? Probably. Though there are a few issues that I'm going to have with this. Still a few issues that I'll probably have with this design, but I might be able to make it work in spite of myself. I might be able to make this work in spite of myself. Let's see what we got going on. RCS, where are you at, RCS? It's up here. We need this one. It's not... Wait. Some of this is not lining up the way I want it to. The reason it's not lining up the way I want it to is because the landing gear is a 3-fer instead of a 4-fer. So what if I take this off and make it a 4-fer? Gonna be problems, aren't there? Yeah, there's problems. No matter how I slice it, there's problems. It's gonna be nuisance. And the fact that your center of mass is there just makes this more annoying. Alright. Where there's a will, there is a way. I'll put these up here as far as I can. But then, the landing gear. I will rebuild this thing from the ground up if I have to, but I don't want to do that. The LT2s are a little bit big. Don't need them quite yet. LT1s are fine. Now that I have them down here, Alright, if they're down there, I can go back to the 3-fer and not have to worry about that. Okay. Bam. Start retracted. This might be okay. Now, I've got those. They're probably gonna be okay. Alright. Docking port on, parachutes ready, science machines go. Okay. Alright. This may do exactly what I need it to do. But I need the monopropellant tanks. Do I have literally anything else that will carry monopropellant, or is that it? Is that the only thing I have that will carry monopropellant? Alright. I guess that's it, so I'm stuck using this. Which leads to a minor problem, but it's not as significantly. Okay, that might do the trick. Or maybe I should give it 3-fer as well. The main thing I need to... oh dear, 3-fer is not going to work out for this, because I need 4-fer for the RCS. I need this down enough that it's not going to be an issue. Alright. Alright, one of these is intersecting with the landing gear. Well, if I'm going to have that problem, maybe... how am I going to make this work? Da-na-na-na! That might do the trick. That actually looks, well, aside from the one that's clipping into the goo canister, though that might not be a problem. That might not be as big a problem as it looks. But I will treat it like a problem anyway, just to be on the safe side. Except now it's pain and agony. Make it a 3-fer. Or heck, yeah, a 2-fer. That might do it. You know what? Heck with it. We'll just make this a 2-fer and hope for the best. Of course it is intersecting. Okay. The main issue is I don't want the RCS thrusters to blow anything into them. That's the issue. Because that would cancel out the RCS's, you know, the physics. If the RCS blows into them, then the Newton's law stuff gets canceled out. That's basically what it comes down to. Okay, well, it's going to be annoying, one way or the other. What if I rotate this? Wrong way. There we go. That might be a good way to do it. How about now? That is as close to functional as we're going to get. Alright. M&M landing solution Gemini. Okay, we'll call this Gemini. This may be an excellent test for the Gemini. No, not to be confused with the real-world Gemini. Okay, I guess I'll leave it here, and then I will grab this and plug it back in. Beautiful. This should be able to launch without too many problems. We don't need you two, we just need Val for this operation. Bam. And the empty seat will be occupied by Jeb when we come home. Save. Alright. We're now going to make another save for this operation. Save game. Come on, give me... Val launching to get Jet back. Save. And now we shall get this one started. Landing solution Gemini will hopefully be a brilliant operation. Alright, KSP, let's do this. Full speed ahead, SAS on, and launch. Alright, we are going up and up and up. We begin the tilting. This one is a lot more responsive than the rocket I launched Jeb into space with. I do believe this is superior technology. Very superior technology. What do we got on our apoapsis here? Looking good. About to run out of fuel for our boosters. Bam, they're gone. Bye-bye, boosters. Apoapsis continues to go up, and we continue to tilt right. How are we doing here? Things are continuing. Good, 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 good. Val is on her way up to bring Jeb home. Jeb is en route to the Mun still. Looking good, looking good. I believe we will. Yep, apoapsis is time to begin the coasting maneuver. We coast the rest of the way there, and it's time to get this situated so that we have ourselves a nice, pleasant, horizontal perspective. Whoops. I hate when I do that. Okay. What's our app look like now? 82,000? Okay, we're not up there yet. We're getting there. Once we reach at the apoapsis at about a minute and some change, we're in business. Now, what do we currently have going on? This is Jeb on his way to the Mun. We'll see how that turns out. Alright, we are now definitively in space. Okay, I probably need to start designing these damn things with some proper solar panels, but we're not there yet, so we'll figure that out soon enough. Alright, Tech, let him circularize. Let's get the circularization going on now. Get our happy butts to 2,300 meters per second as fast as possible, and we're in business. Let's do this! I know this vehicle can do it, because I've done it before. Alright, stage 1 is almost out of power, and bam. Okay, stage 2, the transfer stage, is in business. How are we doing here? Oh yeah. A little bit more and we're in perfect business. Okay, we're now good to go. We now just have to wait until we are pointing ourselves to the Mun. Let us select target Mun. Alright, how's our orbital inclination? No big deal. Okay, so where is the Mun? Where are you at, Mun? Alright, so the Mun is on its way to a rising point. As soon as we orbit a little further, we can begin transfer. Okie dokie. Get me a little bit of time acceleration, not too much though. I want to be able to... that's not the Mun, not the Mun, not the Mun, not the Mun. Back to one... Oh, there we go. Perfect timing. Alright, point us prograde, Val. This is my first time messing with this particular type of canopy. Let's go. We should probably get ourselves roughly the same orbital trajectory that Jeb is on, but a little bit behind him. That's probably close enough. No need to go too crazy. One encounter, one escape, okay. We'll be fine, I think. So you have a Mun encounter in 3 hours, 26 minutes. Now we should switch to OPO2, and you have a Mun encounter when? 3 hours, 16 minutes. Interesting. So it does look like you have a Mun encounter a little bit earlier than Val does, but Val is right behind you, which is a little bit awkward. Switch to Val, because it means I am going to have... Yes, this is a little bit... Val seems to be only 10 minutes behind Jeb. A tiny bit awkward, but I might be able to make it work. Just need Jeb to get himself into a proper orbit. Alright, so... let us begin the dance, shall we? We are time accelerating about 50 times, so I'd like to get there sometime today. Is Val catching up to him? No wonder. No wonder. How is that? It's probably because Val's orbit is a little bit more in. I wonder how that will affect the eventual rendezvous. So, long story short, I need to get Jeb in a circularization in Mun orbit fast, and then swap over to Val, and have Val also do the same before she gets catapulted to who knows where. This may be a little bit tricky, but whatever. I'm the one who decided to launch them very close to the same time. Okie dokie. Let's drop back to 1x. We have 35 minutes to the Mun encounter for Jeb. Switch to you, and according to you, you have 45 minutes to the Mun encounter. So I guess things are still proceeding at about the same rate. Switch to... okay. 35 minutes to Mun encounter versus 25 minutes to Mun encounter. Good to know. How are we doing? We are getting very close. Very close. Almost there, in fact. A little surprised that Val hasn't reached her Mun encounter. Alright, and what are we at? 1 minute to Mun encounter. Pop it to 5x. 3x. I just need to get me a nice, happy encounter. Alright, we now have our Mun encounter. I must wait until we are at the periapsis, which will be another hour and some change. What about you? In about 10 minutes, you're going to have your Mun encounter, but where will your periapsis be? Okay, so I will switch to Val's craft and verify her maneuvering. According to this, she has Mun encounter in 8 minutes. So the question is, will she reach periapsis before Jeb, or what happened? What happened? Alright, something's gone wrong with, Okay, Val, point yourself retrograde. We're gonna fix this. It looks like something has gone wrong with Val's approach to the Mun, so we are going to correct this real quick. What is this? A Mun encounter in 25 days? Not good. You do have this as your target, right? Now what do we have? You know what, Val? I am getting annoyed now. I want you to set us retrograde with respect to target and cancel your velocity with respect to target. I can't begin to say how annoyed I am by this current prospect. Alright, what do we have now? A Mun encounter or no? No, you have a Mun encounter in 6 days. That's bad. You should have a Mun encounter already. Why don't you have a Mun encounter already, Val? This is disappointing. This is ridiculous. How did this happen? Alright. Well, this piece is useless now. Useless annoyances. Why don't you point yourself toward the Mun now, see what happens? Oh yes, that causes you to potentially collide with this piece of crap. Well, let's test. Now is as good a time as I need to test the RCS. Alright. Hopefully that'll do the trick. You're pointed prograde toward target? Okay. Burn a while. Maybe this is a dumb idea. Go back to being retrograde. Note RCS off. I don't want you to use RCS for this. Val, why? Why are you like this? Maybe I should have waited until Jib was further along. Okay, now what do we have? Mun encounter in 6 days? No, bad idea. Very annoying, I would say. One encounter, 56 minutes. Maybe. What is going on here? Docking mode off. There we go. Something is wrong. I may have done the wrong thing. What do we have? One encounter in 27 minutes. I'll take it. Tack with it. Tack with it. I'll take it. Where's Jeb? Where is Jeb? Jeb! I swear, if Jeb somehow found a way to already die, I'm gonna be annoyed. Okay, there he is. Switch to Jeb. We will figure out Val versus Jeb in moments. I am a little bit concerned that Val may wind up using too much fuel for this Mun shenanigans, but whatever. Okay, we've got an hour and some change. Which means Val is still going to be closer to the Mun encounter, so back to Val's perspective. Mun encounter, 26 minutes. Let's time accelerate to figure this out. I am still very annoyed that things are going the way they're going. Alright. I'm also a little bit concerned that Val may wind up orbiting the wrong direction, which would be incredibly irritating. And Val's main problem is that she is out of orbit entirely. Oh, Val, Val, Val. What am I going to do with you, Val? Alright, alright. I am going to circularize Jeb first, and then I am going to figure out how to get Val into a proper orbit. Switch to Jeb. What do we got going on? Para-apps in 15 minutes. Hasten things up a bit. Boy. Perhaps my space navigation is not what it should be. I am annoyed. Very annoyed that things have turned out this way. Okay. Point us retrograde now. And give me a circularization, please. That will do, I think. Your Apoapps is hovering around 1,000,000 kilometers or so. So we will switch to Val. What is Val's current... Okay. So Val is currently on a direct trajectory to the Mun. Not a very good idea. In fact, I think I may want to play some circularization games of my own, but I'm going to wait until we're getting close to 1,000,000 kilometers away. This is going to require a different maneuver than I would prefer, but alas, we do what we need to do. Alright, that's probably close enough. Now, let's see, I should be able to figure out... Well, one way or another, we're going to figure this out. What direction is most appropriate for this? It's probably not going to matter too much. I'm probably going to mess up and pick the wrong direction anyway. Okay, we'll point it here. We'll see how this goes. This should be enough to establish a proper orbit. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just wrong about this. Let's burn a little bit more. Okay, that will be adequate. Now I will wait until we are at periapsis. Actually, you know what? I am going to burn a little bit more until the periapsis is closer to Jebs. There we go. Now, let's see. I'm afraid I may have screwed up and pointed myself in the wrong direction, but I'll fix that in a bit. I'll fix it later. How long to periapsis? Almost an hour. Time acceleration. We will establish an orbit of the Mun. Alright, where is Jeb? I wonder what would happen if I set Jeb as target. Yes, nearest separation, yeah. Pretty funny how that's gonna work out, isn't it? Okay. A little bit closer to the periapsis, please. Yeah, we're going the wrong way. Oh well. What's the worst thing that could happen? An in-space collision? That's not likely. Annoying, but not catastrophically so. Alright, get us a nice, happy, proper orbit now. Alright. That'll be cute. I wonder if I can just make... Oh, that might work. Might work. Separation 14 kilometers. Separation 6 kilometers. If I get it within 5 kilometers, that might work. Relative speed 425.3 meters per second. It's dumb, but it might work. You know what? As I was saying, it's dumb, but it still might work. It still might work. If I can get these two to dock, then we're in business. I'll see if I can transfer any leftover fuel from Jeb's pod to Val, and then we will commence our ridiculous moon landing, followed by heading back home with our... Yeah, you totally rendezvoused in space around the moon money, which is what the contract wants us to do. Let's see what happens. I got half a mind to save game here as... Alright, high speed rendezvous around moon. Save. Okay. Let us time accelerate a little bit. How are we doing, Val? How are we doing? I will let Val do most of the maneuvers this time and hope for the best. Though I might have Jeb do some of the acrobatics. I think I trust Jeb's RCS a little bit more than I trust Val's, but I don't know. We will see, we will see. Better kill the time warp. We're getting close. Now you can just do stability assist for a while, Val. Okay, separation will be 5. Will be 28 minutes until we get there. Want to make sure that we don't miss our window of opportunity to make this work. Because it's going to be quite a challenge to make this work. Ah, we lost it. How did we lose it? That doesn't make any sense. Machine. Ah, I see now. It's one of those weird calculation errors where it tells you that you lost it, but you didn't actually lost it. What's our actual distance from them? We are closing distance at very high speed. What is our target distance? Good to know, I think. So we'll go at 2x speed. But then it causes the indicator to disappear because calculations get thrown off due to the time warp. Cow. How are we doing? 5 minutes until we reach the point. Slow down again. 2 minutes until we reach the point. Alright. You know what, let's begin. Let's begin the procedure. Alright, Val, I want you to kill your velocity relative to Jeb. We should be able to do this. Once you have done that, it is time to aim yourself toward Jeb and hope for the best. Alright, can we make this happen, or is this not going to work out for us? Alright, pretty good, pretty good. Now, where is the actual target? Okay, what do our orbits look like after that maneuver? Did we just synchronize orbits, maybe? That might be what happened. Might have made it work. Okay. Alright, we are pretty close together now. Actually, our distance is significantly greater than I expected, but oh well. Might still be able to make this work. Yeah, let's try. I see. So that'll give us a 1.3 kilometer separation in 24 minutes. Which, all things considered, maybe I should just go along and allow that to happen. The calculations get thrown off during the time warp, which is a very annoying bug, but oh well. Let's see if we can make this work. I don't think I want to waste too much fuel on this. I'm starting to think I'm not going to be able to make my moon landing. Used up too much fuel on this maneuver, but we can do that again later. This will get us a little bit of money. I might... What are we up to? Can you see Jeb yet? Where are you, Jeb? If we're not going to be able to make it onto the moon, we should observe the mystery goo here. Boop. Conduct materials study. Sure. Close doors. Log pressure. No signs from that, but whatever. Guess I'll just not worry about that then. 30 seconds until we're... Oh, I see what the problem is. It's not that big a problem. Cancel your relative velocity, and then aim yourself for him and hope for the best. All right. Now that we've done that, how do we get to him? Is he in visual range? Not yet. Annoying. Let's go at 5 meters per second to catch him. Maybe. Oh yeah, we're gonna get there pretty quick. A little bit too quick, I'd say. I'll give it a tiny bit more time acceleration. Not a ton, mind, but a little bit more time acceleration. Oh, I think I might see Jeb coming up. Yep, that looks like Jeb's pod. Alright, so I'm gonna reduce speed now. Okay. What do we got going on? 50 seconds? Alright. We definitely have Jeb now. And we're a little bit off target, but that's alright. That's perfectly alright to be a tiny bit off target. But we are going to want to burn retro soon. We're catching up very quickly. And we need to cancel our velocity relative to Jeb and prepare for the docking operation. Okay. Control from here. And then switch to Jeb's vehicle. Control from here. Set as target. Now you point your happy butt to the target, Jeb. And you point to the target. We are going to achieve docking momentarily. Easy does it. Save game. Will they dock? Save. Because I am not in the mood to deal with this if they've... Nope. Maybe. Oh, we did it! First time. Didn't even need to use the RCS that much. Amazing. Okay, now let's see. So how's this work? Pain. Okay, here we go. So this one, out. We are now going to pump it into the other fuel tank, just for the good measure. Okay. Now, Jeb, it's time for you to move out. What do we have going on here? Shutdown engine? Okay. That will do the trick. Control from here. Jeb. What do I do with you? Okie dokie, Jebediah Kerman, I need you to transfer to this module. Alright, they are now both on board the Gemini. Now we are going to destroy the other craft by pulverizing it into the moon! I'm still not sure if we really have enough fuel to make a proper Mun landing now, but oh well. Oh well. I'm a little bit disappointed about that, but we got a little bit of science data at least. We will see what we can see. I still want to pulverize this thing into the Mun. All right. Truth be told, it might be safer to wait for the apoapsis for this, if I'm worried about how much fuel I have. Really not confident in my ability to... not confident in the slightest in my ability to... land on the Mun. Now, I believe that engine should be active, and this engine should be... what is this? That is that engine. Oh, I see. That's interesting. Okay. So once we reach apoapsis, I'm going to terminate the periapsis into the Mun, and then re-establish proper orbit. And then... I don't know. I want to make a Mun landing, but I'm afraid that if we try a Mun landing with this much fuel, we're going to not be able to take off again. Then again, I could be wrong. I might be wrong. We might be able to land, do some stuff, and then go home. But we've achieved the contract goals, and we're still not going home empty-handed. We have recovered some science, but it's a little bit on the weak side. I would have preferred a little bit more science than what we have recovered. We are going to come back to the Mun and go to Minmus several times before this day is over. Alright, apoapsis, it is time for us to... point retro. We're going to throw... Oops, I need 1x speed for this. We are going to jettison Jeb's pod into the Mun. Bye-bye, old pod. Actually, we might be able to do this, no problem. Alright, here we go. Now I want you to point prograde for this part. And now... undock. Bye-bye! Bye-bye! That piece is going to collide with the Mun. And you know what? I kind of want to go retrograde a little bit more. Actually, I'm going to save game here. Save game. Actually, cancel that. Save game. Not Mun landing. I'm gonna chicken out. I'm chickening out. We're not going to land on the Mun this time, but we will try again next time. We will try again next time. I kind of like this craft design, but I think I'm going to make a non-docking version. We have little need of docking ports, I think, but the double parachutes might be appropriate. The double chutes might be necessary, so maybe I should leave the docking port on just in case. Anywho, we should be pointing prograde again to reestablish our... I believe we are just offset enough that we will avoid a collision. Let's go a little bit and find out. Alright, we've avoided a collision. Just need to make sure our periapsis is where we will be happy. Okay. Alright, alright. I believe I have established where we are going to begin our return to Kerbin burn. Okay. Loop around. It is loop around time. Oh, wait. We're going that way, orbital-wise. That changes things a tiny bit. Changes things just a little bit. Misunderstood our trajectory there. Well, damn, I probably should have gone a little bit slower so we could have seen it impact the Mun, but oh well. Oh well, oh well. Alright, so when we get to, I want to say around this point or this point is when we should start burning forwards. And good enough. Point us prograde and let's get ready to go home. Give me a Mun escape, please. Okay, now give me a Kerbin periapsis of around 40,000, as is our standard routine. I might have been able to make a Mun landing, but I'm chicken. I'm chicken. That's too much. That's too much. Give us a turn us back around and correct that. That'll be fine. Okay. I'm chicken. I'm chicken. I'm afraid to run out of fuel. Let's go. Farewell, Mun. It's been nice knowing ya. Before we go too far, maybe we should try an EVA. Alright, can you give me an EVA report? What'll that give me? 0 science. Well, in that case, get back on board. Okay, that's how it's gonna be, that's how it's gonna be. How are we doing? Returning to Kerbin. After some delightful maneuvers around the Mun, which used up a little bit too much fuel for my liking. I might have been able to land, but I was chicken. I was chicken, I admit it. A little bit on the chicken side today. Although talking about chicken's making me hungry. Maybe I should stop. Returning to Kerbin. The contract was successful, and we are returning with some science points, so we should be fine. And kill the space time warp a little bit. There it is. There is the Kerbin. The Kerbal planet. Have you been saying anything, Dave? Just checking. I want to know if my chat interface is working correctly or if it's malfunctioning. Let's see. All right. It's about time to prepare for atmospheric re-entry and hope for the best. Let's see. 493 it says. Well, well, well. I guess I'll wait until we are hitting the atmosphere. Alright, what are we at? Okay, we're getting very close, very close. It's almost time to begin. Let's do it! Alright. And this is the part where things get interesting. Okay, do your best to maintain retrograde stability, people. This could be interesting. Observe mystery goo for re-entry. Not a lot of data there, so reset. Alright, we are decelerating. We are decelerating at a decent clip. And a number of components are having heating issues. I hope that they stop having heating issues soon, or we may have a little bit of a problem on our hands. Deceleration continues. The main things having heating issues are the monopropellant tanks and the landing gear. Alright, how are we doing here? Speaking of which, how does this affect the orbit? Yep, the apoapsis is coming down. And the periapsis is going to impact the ground soon. Okay, how are we doing? I want true altitude, not altitude at sea level. Like the true altitude above the ground. Looks like nothing's getting hot enough to detach from the ship so far. We are getting closer to a reasonable speed. Oh, I wish it would decelerate me a little bit faster. We did hit the atmosphere a tiny bit faster than I would prefer, but that's life, I suppose. Maybe I should start aiming for 50,000 meters instead of 45,000 meters. Alright, we're starting to cool down. Now we just need to slow down enough that I can deploy the chutes without too much trouble. When will that be? Hopefully within the next 5,000 meters. Alright, I can now deploy the ships. They will auto-deploy at 10,000 meter altitude, I believe. Wait, what? There we go, there we go. Something about the system must have glitched a little bit there. But we have our chutes deployed, so we're in business now. When the chutes have fully deployed, I will extend the landing gear, and we will have a nice, happy landing on Kerbin. All right. Very good, very good. All right. We are ready. We're ready. I'll give it a little bit of time acceleration now. Okay, just about ready to come in for our nice, happy landing on Kerbin. We are out of fuel and coming home. Nice. Very nice. I'd say if we can land like this on Kerbin, we shouldn't have any problems at all landing on the Mun or on Minmus. Recover vessel. Now, with my luck, I missed something in the contract and flubbed it. Let's take a peek. See, there's mission control active. Okay, that was counted as a success. So what do they... Oh, they want me to go to Eve now. Well, I'm certainly not going to be able to do that anytime soon. Oh my. Which reminds me, I've got 108 science points now, which is a decent amount of science, but not as much science as I'd prefer to have. R&D, what do we got? I need communication satellite type stuff. Where's the ComSat systems? Probo-dobo-dines. Interesting. Interesting. SEQ-9 container module. Oh, I see. Perhaps that's what I need. Maybe I need to unlock this, but I need more science points to unlock that. Okay. Is there any other container modules? Be sure to use one if you want to generate any useful data. Interesting. Work lamp, SEQ-3 cargo storage area. I see. This sturdy unit keeps expensive and delicate equipment our astronauts need to bring with them safely stored. Okay. Maybe that is the thing that I need to put on my ships if I want to get this show on the road. That could be it, though at the same time I'm starting to think it may be time for me to design a new vehicle if I want to get this going. But I also need to start thinking seriously about another monopropellant tank. Good, good. I'm also starting to think I should be worrying about a few other things. Alright. I should seriously start considering making a ComSat array. Now, if I could find... here we are. RA-15 relay antenna. This puppy is expensive. But I'm sure I can make do with smaller antennae, can't I? Where is... Probo-dobo-dine, OKTO. There's gotta be a Antenna, HG5 high gain antenna, that might work. RA2 relay antenna. Alright. So right now all we can do is set up the HG5 high gain antenna. Leave facility for now. What do I have mission-wise that I might be able to set up? New orbital station on a solar orbit, goodness. Let's do some of the recovery missions. Conduct temperature surveys at Minmus, explore Eve, position satellite in an equatorial orbit of Kerbal, position satellite in equatorial orbit of Minmus, repair a satellite in orbit of Kerbal. Now how do I do this? Okay. Damaged Kerbal SECF, 5 satellite. I see, so I can bring an engineer on board and have him repair a... interesting. Need you to repair the OX4L 1x6 photovoltaic panels. Okay, interesting. Find a green sandstone, have a Kerbal pick it up and return it to Kerbin. Interesting. So, apparently I can go find a green sandstone on Minmus. Interesting. Observational surveys of the Mun. Surface sample from Alpha Site, surface sample on Beta Site, surface sample, EVA report, Gamma Site, EVA report, Delta Site. Interesting. Interesting. Might be able to do that. Test the extra large landing gear on a suborbital trajectory over Minmus. I like it. I like it. We can do that. Alright. We are going to build a new craft now. It is going to be comparable in some respects to the one that we just had, but I'm going to make it bigger. Much bigger. What did I just send off? It was the M&M Landing Solution Gemini. We're going to build something bigger in this. We need bigger. Much, much bigger. So, unto that end, the big one. Okay, now I believe it appropriate to try the same routine I've been doing. Although, I don't think we need to worry about... do I want the radials? I think I do want the radials, but they're significantly smaller on this than they looked on the, Okay. Oh, wait, we need this to be doubled. Okay. If I want to bring home the entire contraption, I need to have it work this way. Let's see what we got here. Cargo. Do I have a cargo bay yet? I don't see one. A utility, maybe. Maybe it's under utility. Anger and discontent. Where is it? Do I not have it yet? That would be annoying. That would be incredibly annoying. Wait, is this a drogue? Yeah, it's a drogue. Alright. Oh dear. Oh dear. What am I to do if I don't have the... Ah, here we are. Payload. This is what I'm looking for. What is this? A service bay, you say? Not sure it's the right size. What about this one? This one is more my speed. Open up. Very good, very good. Now we can put all the science on board. Bam. And while we're at it, additional science. Sure, we'll attach it inside. More science. More science. All nice and happily inside the service bay. Now, let's see what else I can do. What if I needed a... What is this? Special cargo storage unit, eh? Crack this open. What about it? Can I put this in here, maybe? Ah, it attaches there. Interesting, interesting. Maybe I can make this work. Okay. We'll put that in there. How much can this handle? 3 inventory slots, eh? This part cannot be placed in a storage container, but can be manipulated in EVA construction. Okay. Work lamp. Provo-Dobodyne experiment control station. EVA jetpack. I see. EVA repair kit. I see. That is interesting. These are all things which I don't remember from the last time I played the game, which is a little bit awkward. Ooh, can I put that in? Ah, I can. There we go. Put one in. Got the goob. Let's see what else we got. We probably need this. And we probably need the experiment control station. Okay. I think that's how it works. I'm gonna cross my fingers that is adequate for this operation. Now what I need is fuel tanks. Need the big ones. Ah, now we're looking at some good stuff. Rocco Max 32 might be a good one. But at the same time, I don't know. This might be too much. Might be interesting to start playing with Apollo-style nonsense. Wouldn't that be fun? But if I did play with Apollo-style nonsense, we'd have other problems. Will this be adequate? Maybe. Engine... I need a poodle, don't I? Alright, the Terrier is a little on the tiny side for this operation. Maybe I should apply the poodle. Bam. Alright, crossing my fingers this works out. Now, where are my landing legs? LT2 landing struts. Give me the trio like I had last time. Okay. Obviously, you're going to want to start retracted. How do these deploy? They look interesting. Okay. Alright, alright. With that done, I need more coupling. Is this the big coupler? Doesn't look like it. Need the 25. Here we are. I believe for this operation I will need one stage to get us into orbit, and then I am going to need one stage for the transfer, and then after that it's just get down to Minmus and come home. So, what I'm going to need now is... After I do this, I think I'm going to try to work on the space station more. I'm going to see if I can duplicate the ISS as far as I'm able. Stick it in a 100,000 meter orbit and see how that goes. Okay, flea solid fuel booster. But I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more science for that, aren't I? That could be an issue. Thud. What do we have going on here? We need more. More of all the things. Fuel tanks. Bam. Bam. That might be adequate. Engines. Are you big enough, or are you tiny? I can't tell. Is the skipper enough? Skipper might be enough. Yeah, I think we're gonna want the skipper here. Alright, so that should be the transfer stage. That's probably adequate. Crossing my fingers that it's adequate anyway for a good transfer stage. It might even be too much. It might be too much. I might be going well above and beyond what I need. Another TD-25. Blip. In fact, it probably is well more than I need, all things considered. I probably gave it more fuel tank than it needs. What did I do with that chart? Ah yes, this chart. Okay. So I need 3,400 to get into orbit in the first place, supposedly. But then getting to Minmus is practically child's play, so the grand total is 4,670 to get to Minmus, and any excess can be used to jump around Minmus, probably. Aside from the fact that if the excess is in the wrong stage, then we're not going to be doing much jumping around. Okay. That might be all I need right now. Bam. Alright. So, this is presumably not enough to get into space. So we need to add more. More fuel tanks. We'll go ahead and, how tall are the solids? Ooh, these are pretty tall. I believe I will want the... Alright, we're going to put 3 more of these on. 1, 2, 3. A skipper. A quartet of these puppies, because why not? And then these ones, for the fun of it. Oh lord, that might be too much. Yeah, that's too much. I guess I'll stick with these ones. The kickbacks. But I need the side couplers if I'm going to use those puppies. Maybe the smaller ones. Yeah, we'll put the smaller ones on. I don't think I want to use the big ones right now. The big ones scare me. Aerodynamics. What do we have here? Okay. Fancy little nose cones. That's what I thought. Okay. This might be enough. Maybe. Unless I'm a nut job, which I probably am. Need to make sure everything is where it belongs. Ah, darn it. Bloop, bottom. Bloop, bottom. What is going on here? So all of those activate at once, then this, then this, and this. Alright, we're going to test this puppy now. Very large moon vehicle. The VLMV Brutus. Why not? We're gonna call it the Brutus for the hell of it. Now, do we have a crew? Jeb, Bill, and Bob, the originals. Save. And launch. The launch pad can't support vessels this heavy. It's too big. Unable to launch. Okay. Okay. Leave. We're gonna see if we can upgrade the launch pad again before we take off. Launch pad, will you be upgraded? Yes, you will. Good. Excellent. I can upgrade the launch pad. Now let's try again. Launch! Wait for this to be an unmitigated disaster. I'm ready. I'm ready for it to be an unmitigated disaster. We're about to see absolute tomfoolery. Full speed ahead. This looks like it's flying up reasonably well so far. Up, up, and away. Reasonably easy to control, too. I think I like it. I think I like it. We're about to run out of solid fuel. Bam! Alright, I like it. I like it. Apoapsis is approaching. We seem to be doing okay so far. Well, it's taking a tiny bit longer to get to speed than I would prefer. Come on, Apoapsis, get me the happy-go-lucky number I want. Worst comes to worst, we can finish circularizing with the transfer stage if it has enough fuel for this. Worst case scenario, we don't actually have enough fuel for this to work out, but I am relatively confident for now. Alright, I think this is adequate for the time being. Come on, Apoapsis, give me 80k. We're halfway there. I don't know if we're gonna make it on this stage, but soon. About to run out of fuel this stage. Bam. What do we got? We gonna make it? I don't know if we have enough fuel for this. I may have made some miscalculations. Okay, I don't think we're gonna make it. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. Gotta get our happy-go-lucky 80k Apoaps. And then we can coast the rest of the way. And we are there. Okay. I mean, it worked out well enough, I guess, but I'm still not really convinced that this is gonna work. Yeah, after this Minmus landing, I think I'm gonna work on building the space station next. I want to see how far we can go with this. I'm also not convinced that I have enough science to make the space station work out. Not entirely convinced that I have enough science for this, and I forgot to put solar panels on this again. Typical of me, typical. All right. Let's go. Circularize me in orbit. The fuel is going down pretty quick. I hope we can make it. I just want enough fuel left over to get a nice happy transfer to Minmus going. Gotta get our speed to around 2,300 meters per second, and we are in business. Find me a periapsis already. And done. That'll work. Now, almost forgot a few details. Set has target. Now I need to return to the Oh, for the love of popcorn, why is the map behaving this way? I do not remember how this works. There we go. All right. That is the Mun. Where is Minmus? Minmus is way the heck over there. Minmus is my target. Minmus set as target. There we go. We are passing descending node, so I should point us normal. and get our nice, happy adjustment in while we can. Yes, I'm afraid that's as close as we're going to get this time. I need to wait for the... I might be able to get a Minmus encounter with this much. Maybe. Might be able to. Might work out. Point is prograde. We will figure this out soon. Just want my transfer stage to get us to Minmus. Go back to point and prograde now. Yeah, we can probably go. Let's get it going. We are going to Minmus. And I don't know if we're gonna have enough fuel to do this with the transfer stage. Might be stuck using some of the fuel in the lander. And if that turns out to not be enough, then we're SOL. And we're out. Alright then. Using lander fuel to get to Minmus. What is this? A Minmus approach? Is this a Minmus encounter I espy? Why yes, I believe it is. Alright. I got half a mind to take it. Though I might prefer a slightly different kind of Minmus encounter. Alright, that's a bit better. Okay, I think I like that Minmus encounter slightly more. Okay, I think we'll have enough fuel to do this. Minmus isn't that hard to land on. Okay, we are on our way once again to Minmus, where we are going to get a lot of juicy science data. This time with a bigger ship than before, bringing 3 Kerbals instead of just 1. We are traveling once more to the Minty Moon, in quest of science data, so that we can build better things, such as a space station. I'm not sure we quite have enough technology to build the kind of space station I want, but I will keep going. I will keep trying until we do have the technology we need. Okay, we're almost there, and I should start to... Why are we not focused on the ship? Is there some button I'm supposed to press to do that? Why is the map being weird? There's Minmus over there. Alright. Button to the center ship. KSP. Map. I see. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. Alright. We have another... Oh, that's gonna take a while. Yeah, we're definitely taking a while to finish getting our Minmus encounter. We got 58 minutes to Minmus encounter. Time acceleration going on and on and on. Bam. 3 minutes to Minmus encounter. Alright. We will achieve periapsis in 2 hours, and then we reverse thrust to get the periapsis going. Retrograde motion is what we need now. Give me an orbit. Alright, that's what I want to see. Give me a periapsis if I want to say 15k meters. Yeah, that's close enough. We are on our way to Minmus. We have plenty of fuel for this operation. Minmus is an easy target. Time warp 1. Okay. Once we are at periapsis, we will finish circularizing orbit. And then prepare for a landing maneuver, I believe. Alright, the apoapsis can be at 15k, that'll be fine. Good enough. Now I just need to make up my mind on where we're going to land. This looks like a nice big area. Might be good. Unless we already landed here last time, which is difficult to say. Another nice place I might try is this other lake here. Maybe I could land in the middle of that. I'm reasonably sure I haven't landed there before. Probably should have done a better job at putting landmarks up. We got this, we got this. Where do we want our landing attempt to be? That is the true question. Let's go ahead and have our landing be in this area. A little bit of time acceleration, make the Mun, well, it's really a Minmus, to go a little bit further along, and good. Cancel our vertical momentum. Test the landing gear, because we were asked to do that in a suborbital trajectory. Wait. This is not the extra large landing gear. Why did they give me a... why did they give me a mission to test the extra large landing gear if I don't have access to it yet? I'm a little confused. Oh well. We will see if we can get the surface deployed mystery goo observation stuff then. That might work. I am moderately hopeful that we can get something to work when we get down here. Oh my. Alright, I know how this is gonna go. Need actual ground, however Minmus is... I'm all over one of the so-called ocean seas of Minmus, so should be the same number anyway. Alright. Now, the most fuel-efficient way to handle a landing like this is as soon as you do all your burning at the very last moment. That's the fuel-efficient way of doing it. However, that's better if you're running some sort of computerized system, and we are not particularly computerized around here, so... I am going to... burn it off when we're at about 1,000 meters above ground. That should do the trick. And now... We got this. We got this figured out. We'll be fine. We just want to be going around 6 meters per second when we impact. Boing! You better not tilt. Okay, it had a little bit of bounce to it. We're good. Give me a crew report. Crud. We've been here before, haven't we? Reset. Had a feeling that could be a problem. Yeah, we've definitely been here before, but we brought a scientist, so we can redo some of these experiments without an issue. Alright, that's a little bit annoying, but oh well. We can still set up here without an issue. And I intend to do a little bit of Minmus hopping. Alright. Bob, you're the science guy. You go for an EVA expedition. Let's see what we got going on here. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Alright, we'll figure this out in a second. Okay, tilted it a little bit. This'll be fine. This'll be fine. What is this? What is that, and why do you have it with you? I'm a little confused. Oh well, we'll figure this out first. Collect data, remove data, restore. Okay, can you collect the data from... No, you can't. Okay. Alright, my friendo. Bob the scientist. I need you to go and restore the goo container as well. Collect data, remove data, restore. Bam, done. Okay. I want to know what the deal with this is. What is this? Cargo part. This is a cargo part that can be placed inside inventories. What? Are you telling me that his... Oh, I see. So this is the jetpack, and this is the parachute. And we have no inventory for anything else? Okay. I'm a little bit confused about that. Does this mean the game is going to soft lock me from doing what I wanted to do? That would be very annoying. The game looks like it's going to soft lock me from doing what I wanted to do. That is mildly infuriating. Actually, I might be able to do this. Okay. There we go. No need for a parachute right now. But you do have need of... that causes you to be overstressed or something. What gives? Why? Why is it like this? I mean, I guess you might be able to jump back up and grab your... I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I do not like this. But I might be able to find a way to make it work. Store experiments. Okay, we gotta find a way to make this work. Jeb, go EBA. Jeb. Wait a second, I need Jebs. Jeb, put your parachute in there too. We don't really need the chute. Now that we have figured that much out... hand off this to Jeb. Right, that's going to cause him to go over. How very confusing this is. Go ahead, put it in there then. Okay. Take this, put it in yours. Okay, you may now theoretically make this work. Maybe. I don't know. This is going to be really weird. Jeb, get back on board. Alright, it is time for you to just hop right off, because it's Minmus, baby, and you can survive that little bit of a drop. Can you deploy this? Power units required. Requires an atmosphere? No. Requires no atmosphere? No. Okay. Why are you like this? Okay, that works. Sure, place the part there. We are learning! Well, he certainly went up there. Ah, good, there you go. RCS, please. Why do you not have RCS? There we go. I don't remember it being this much of a pain to deploy these the last time I played the game. Sigh. I am just a little bit perplexed about why it's such a pain right now. Can I bring both? No, I can't. Very annoying. I wonder if they leveled this sort of capability up too, or no. Well, it certainly gives me an incentive to put ladders on my craft, but whatever. Whatever. Alright, deploy this puppy. Sure, put it there. That'll be fine. Okay. Module enabled. Malware. Power units produced. 0. Power units required. 1. Why does it currently say power units produced 0? Connection status not connected. Why aren't you connected? We'll figure that out soon. Actually, I wonder, can I change the positioning of things by... Boop. Boop. That might do the trick. Oops, don't want to do that. Okay. You sure jump high. Pain. Controlling you without a jetpack is a royal pain in the arse. And whoever designed the system should be griped at incessantly. Because now I'm stuck doing this when I didn't expect to have to do anything like this. It is most irritating. There. last time we need to do this. Don't tip the boat. Okay, how are we doing now? All right. Connection status connected. But now it's unpowered. Which means I needed a second one of these, but I didn't actually have room for a second one of these, so this is not going to work. Alright, that was a lot of nonsense to go through just to discover it wasn't going to work. Pain. Okay, I am dissatisfied and rather annoyed, so... But that's okay, that's okay. We're just going to have to, RCS. Alright. Time for you to get your dang little butt back inside the ship. We're taking off. We are going to collect additional... Alright. Close doors. SAS on. Blast off, my hearties. That's fast enough for now. Where do we actually want to go? I believe we want to go a little bit in the direction of... Not that direction, the opposite direction. We want to go a little bit this way. Wrong way. Slightly wrong way. What about this way? Nope, that's wrong way too. How about this way? Alright, what's that Apoapps? 13? Okay. We'll wait till we get to the Apoapps and then we'll figure it out the rest of the way. I'm gonna land in this lake over here. Second landing. I'm gonna do a quick hop. Get some, we are going to acquire additional science. Give me a nice little bit more Apo, please. Just annoyed that I need more than I brought with me. And that I need to play weird inventory management games with my Kerbals now, which disturbs me in other ways. Alright. Alright. Let's see, is this doing what I... No, it is not. 2 270 would be due west exact. What if I want this direction? Oh, dreadful. That's due south, isn't it? No, that's not due south. Where the heck am I going? I see what my issue is. I'm pointed slightly off. I want to be heading this way, I believe. There we go. It's a little bit closer to where I actually want to be heading. Okay. Alright, that'll have to do. That'll have to do. I will get to that lake soon. Alright, getting closer, getting closer. Don't want to overdo the time acceleration, lest I have myself a little bit of a problem. Alright. Once I'm at about 1,000 meters, I will burn. We can figure the rest of this out. Alright. Getting closer, getting closer. Almost directly overhead the lake. May as well go ahead and deploy my landing gear again. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and burn it off. Okay, getting ourselves righted now. A little bit of time acceleration, not a lot, just a little. Just a taste of accelerated time. Oh, it's forcing me to... Forcing me to end time acceleration a little bit. Okay. Cannot warp faster than 1x when below 3,000 meters. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, we're coming in for a landing. Oh my, what's this? Is this? Interesting. Also, getting those graphics glitches again. I hope KSP2 doesn't have these graphics glitches. It's a little bit peculiar. Alright, we should be able to make this work and... Another delightful landing. Let's acquire more science. Excellent. Now we're in a different flat. Bam. 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 Very good, very good. Crew report. Excellent. Okay. Why are there more parachutes in the inventory? I'm a little bit confused. Or are those... Confusion. Alright. Let's let Bill go out. He hasn't gone out yet. Plant flag. Alright. Minmus C, number 2. A lovely place. Okay. Take a surface sample. Give me an EVA report. Good to go. Now, I'm a little bit perplexed by these... what look like rocks in the distance. I wonder if you can go help me out with those. I do wish that the graphics glitches wouldn't keep happening. Not comfortable going super fast when we're just EVAing around, but a little bit of speed might be fine. What is this? How do we do anything with it? Oh, you just sink through it, do you? That's a little strange. More than a little strange, I would warrant. Why are you clipping? Yeah, this tells me that there's a little bit of a hiccup within DLC that probably shouldn't be doing this. Yeah. And they're probably not going to fix it because they're working on KSP2 too hard. Don't know what to make of this. Sure, override. Doesn't matter. Cancel. Alright. At this point, I got half a mind to be done with Minmus, but at the same time, I wonder if we couldn't hop to another lake. We might be able to. We have plenty of fuel for a while. I'm only going to start getting concerned when we run to the, when we get to the 50% mark, then I think I will start getting concerned, but I don't know. I don't know. I might be feeling bold enough to try landing on a hill instead of the lakes. If we had the ion engines, I might design a craft that can bring the... I might design a craft that can bring something like ion skiffs over here and equip them all with science devices. Then have an engineer or a scientist fly them around to the different biomes. Ion skiffs only really work on a place like Minmus, where the gravity is very low. Yeah, right. I should hop out and send the science guy out to reset the devices again. Alright, grab and reboard. Your turn, Bob. Time to reset the science. You better not have issues, Bob. Come on. Collect data, remove data, restore. Collect data, remove data, restore. Take data, take data. And I do not like those graphics glitches one little bit. Store experiments and get back on board. Close the service bay doors and prepare for liftoff. I think we can do one more biome and then it's time to go home. Alright, where should we aim for? That looks like a whole nother lake that I don't think I've landed in. Unless I'm confused. No, I've landed there already. I gotta go to this one over here. I think the issue is that I have my north and my south and all that all confused. So. Maybe I should just blast off to a 10K altitude and then aim in this general direction, land here and grab more science data, and then be out of here. So, what are we doing? Let's go. 5,000 might be enough. Let's go a tiny bit higher, just for good measure. Yeah, maybe. I think I'm gonna want to head this way. How are we doing on our trajectory? Our trajectory is right where I want to be now. Good. I'm starting to get a tiny bit concerned about my fuel supply, but I'm probably fine. Though maybe I should save game here just in case. Just in case fuel save. Alright. Last hop around Minmus to collect more science data, and then we are heading back into space proper. Oh boy. And let's accelerate a bit. This is a nice, happy little hop. A little skip and a little hop we go. Alright. Aim us that way, extend the landing legs. Prepare for one final landing on Minmus before we blast off and get out of this joint. Getting a little bit more science. Maybe I should take KSP's advice and burn at 3,000 meters. Well, 1,000 meters might be fine. Okie dokie. One final landing. Grab all the science we can and head home. Here we go, gentlemen. Here we go. Getting closer. Last landing, then we're going home. Bounce. Good to go, good to go. Cancel. Time for open this. Bob, do another EVA. Take data, store experiments. Pop off, turn RCS on, back off. Plant another flag. Why not? C number 3. And here we took more surface samples. Okay, that'll do. Take surface sample. Take it. Give me an EVA report. Got it. All right. RCS, please. Da, 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 da. Do try not to knock anything over, Bob. Come on. You're better than that. All right. Keep experiment, collect data, remove data, log pressure, take data, log temperature, take data, Conduct materials study. Collect data. Remove data. Restore. That will be adequate, I believe. Let's get back in and get out of this joint. Alright, crew report. Good to go. Time for us to get out of this joint. Close the doors and blast off. What do we got apoapsis wise? Burn! Give me a 10. That'll do. We're getting out of here. That's our destination, way off in the distance. Kerbin, we going home. We have what we came for. Science! We will probably get home and have a huge amount of science. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Science. Alright, here we go. Get me to my apoapsis, please, and bam. That will do. Maybe a little bit higher. Okay, now we're good. Achieved Minmus orbit. We are now going to prepare for... Okay, we need to get ready for return trip to Kerbin. Alright. Won't be long, won't be long. We'll be able to burn in the correct direction for a return to Kerbin. Yeesh. Time is flying by at a high rate of speed. I don't know if I'm going to have the time I want to build my space station. But we do need all the science we can get. Alright, time to go. Alright. Final periapsis to Kerbin needs to get down to around 50k. Need to get down to the 50-kilometer range. And then we'll be in business. Getting closer and closer and closer and closer. Oh, not gonna work. Okay, so we have determined that we cannot achieve what I want to achieve in this orbital inclination, so... Okay. So that is as close as I can get for now. I will make another go at it momentarily. But we are departing from Minmus at least. Farewell, Minmus. how soon? It'll be 2 hours until we've achieved our Minmus escape, so I should start. Okay. Bye-bye, Minty Moon. Soon, very soon, we will achieve what we have sought to do. The biggest problem with trying to build a space station is I really need more docking port sizes. And we are good to go. Now I just need to hyper to the Kerbal apoapsis and prepare for another adjustment. Alright. So we couldn't get the periapsis down where I want it to be while we were doing our earlier maneuvers, so we need to do it now. Periapsis, what are you currently at? Point us retrograde. And let us commence. The periapsis needs to be around 50k or thereabouts. Alright, that'll do. Let us hope for the best, then. Sure does seem to be taking us a while to get anywhere. Getting closer, getting closer. I don't trust it. Let's slow down a little bit. We are getting slowly closer and closer to Kerbin. This will be the part that makes us or breaks us. The re-entry. This might be a wild one. All right, we're getting closer and closer and closer. And very close indeed. In fact, I'm already starting to get nervous about our re-entry parameters. Alright, this will have to be where we begin our re-entry procedures. Alright, we are now officially out of fuel. Re-entry will now be purely by atmospherics. Yep, we are guaranteed re-entry at this point. And we are beginning to experience the thermal effects. I think we're going to have an easy enough re-entry. Everything should work out. Come on, begin decelerate. Give me the friction, decelerate. Okay. We are beginning to decelerate due to air friction. Hopefully, nothing overheats. If anything overheats, we may have some slight problems. Oh boy, the engine's overheating. I didn't expect that one. Really didn't expect the engine to be overheating of all things. They normally don't. At least the Terrier never overheated. Come on, give me enough slowdown that we don't have to worry about it. Give me the necessary slowdowns. Give me the necessary slowdowns. And we're getting started into a tumble. This is bad. This is extremely bad. If the parachutes overheat, we're fucked. If the parachutes overheat, I will end the stream. Don't you dare overheat. Don't you dare. Turn off SAS. I want us to get into a tumble. We need a tumble. We need a tumble. We need a better tumble than this crap. Come on, come on, come on. We should be doing something else. Anything else. Why? Why is this happening? This is bad. This is extremely bad. This is the opposite of the direction we should be facing. We're in, like, ram into a mountain problems. Okay, the overheat problem is going away. We might survive. We might survive. There is a possibility that we might survive this. But dang if we ain't facing the wrong direction. Uh-oh. 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 I do not trust this in the slightest. Give me more slowdown. Give me more slowdown. We do not want to collide with anything bad. We do not want to have problems. Give me more slowdown. Give me the slowdown I need. Oh no. Let me deploy the chutes. Woo! We might have survived. We might be on our way to survival. Woo! I think we survived. Holy cow, I think we survived. Whew. Anxiety-inducing. All right, coming in for a landing, Kerbal. Yeah, this is coming down a little bit faster than I prefer, but the landing gear held up, so we're fine. I'll take it. Recover vessel. How much science did we get from that? We had 3 hops, although the first landing area was kind of a stale one. Over 1,000 science earned. That's what I'm talking about. How'd we do on recovery? That's alright. Woo! They both gained 8 XP. Nice. Just holy cow, that was a mission. I think we'll try for something a little bit more relaxing for a while. Let's see what we got. Heavy landing, I see. So this is the large landing gear. Why in blazes do they want me to test that? Now that might be an interesting heat shield. Wonder how that'll work. At any rate, I should start looking for the extra large... Oh, that's an inflatable airlock? What? When trying to dock in that last small distance is just too far, this adapter with patented extendomatic subsystems for extra portability will fill the gap. Not to be used as an accordion. Oh my goodness. Shielded docking port, that's nice. Oh my. A shielded version has deployable fins protect the port during ascent. I see. And descent if that last nonsense was anything to go by. Goodness. I want to build a space station before the day is over. Interesting. I want to build a space station. Maybe what I need is advanced fuel systems. Bam. Actually, what I definitely need is advanced rocketry. The very heavy rocketry will let me go further. Really want the very heavy rocketry, but I don't know. Don't know if we can afford it yet. Advanced metalworks. Composites. Very nice, very nice. Supersonic flight. High altitude flight. What is this? Aerospace tech. Yeah. We're gonna want a rapier eventually, but not yet. I think I will definitely want a rapier before we try going to the Jupiter equivalent. Specialized controls. What do we got? Burner engines. Scanning tech. Might be useful. Unmanned tech. Well, I am at some point going to want some vastly superior systems. Ah yes, if I'm ever going to set up a... Yeah, let's research this. Kinda need it. Okie dokie. I find myself wondering how we are going to get a space station into orbit. Now, where is the docking systems for the extra large? Need the extra large. That is the Clampatron docking port senior, but it requires too much material, so I guess we're stuck with a smaller variety. I am going to get one kind of space station or another into orbit. Whatever it takes. Even if the space station is a simple stick with solar panels coming off of it, and docking ports on one end and the other, I am going to get the dang thing into orbit. I think I want a space station which can carry 6 Kerbals. and act as a refueling facility if needed. So advanced fuel systems, large volume containment. What is this? Kerbodyne S3 7200 fuel tank. I like it. I'll take it. Why not? What's this about specialized construction? Might need that Airstream protective shield for the nonsense I'm planning, so I'll grab it. And then we're running out of... Yep, we're running out of science points now. Can't believe I already went through that 1,000 science points that we went and got. Woo! Alright, here we go. It is time to build a space station of one kind or another, so we're gonna go with new pods. What can I do with pods? Cupola module. Okay. Well, I kind of want and also don't want this cupola module. What about... couplings? Do we have the tri-couplers or anything like that? No, we didn't pick up the tri-couplers. Sad. We got the full-size clampetrons, but I kind of want to be able to have full-size and partial size. I'll figure something out. Heck, we can have a couple as number one. We can make it work. I think we can make it work. Probably. Fuel tanks. What is my omega-sized fuel tanks? Oh, nice. Nice. This will be fine and dandy. Fine and dandy indeed. Absolute nonsense-sized fuel tanks is what I want to put up here. You know what, maybe I should make it make slight sense. Make it almost make sense. Okay. Payload, utility. Crew cabin, tiny. Hitchhiker's storage container. Oh, I see. Might be good. What do we have here? So the current, the hitchhiker does have some room for people to come on board. Excellent. As I said, I want a vessel capable of... I want a space station capable of holding 6 Kerbals relatively comfortably. So maybe one more hitchhiker will do the trick. So we throw in another hitchhiker. Bam. Now that we have that done, I want docking ports. We want to be able to dock with this thing. So... coupling. Full-size Clampotron, we'll put 2 on it. Actually, we'll attach this part next. Then we will put... Okay. Then we will put 4 Clampotrons in this section, and 4 Clampotron Juniors down here. Now this giant beeswax shall be the entire payload. Whoops. That'll be fine. Alright, so if this entire beeswax is the entire payload, that means I need to get ready with a decoupler. Coupling, where are you, coupling? I need the oversized decoupler. That one's too small. What is this? Is this the big one? No, no. Where's the big one? I need the big one. Wonder if I can attach these. That might be effective. What is this, an engine plate? That's kind of weird. Interesting. Alright, alright. I'm a little bit perplexed about the decouplers. Coupling, coupling, coupling. TD-37, there we go. All right. Now that I have all this crap to throw into space. Ah, yes, I almost forgot the important part. Electrical. That's a little on the tiny side. Maybe I should just put a large quantity of batteries all over the damn thing. Alright. This will do for now. At some point it may become necessary to decommission this vessel, but it'll serve as a refueling station for a while at least. Orbital refueling. Might be able to make that work. All right. Now, fuel tanks. Gonna put more fuel tanks on this puppy. Probably need double the amount that I put on in the first place. I think I only really need a yeah, this will do the trick probably. Kind of winging it. Really am kind of winging it. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay, mainsail, now we're talking. This might be just what I need to get us going somewhere fast. Alright, we'll put the mainsail on. And then we will have decouplers, decouplers. Where are you, decouplers? Which one of these is the most overpowered? This one. Aerodynamics. I believe I forgot something important, but I will deal with it momentarily. Where is the... utility, perhaps? Cargo, perhaps? Where is it? Was it under aerodynamics? I don't remember. Payload, that's what it is. I don't know if this is going to be big enough, though. I went for the biggest I could get, and it still might not be big enough. Nope, nope, it's not big enough. Well, if it's not big enough, then, only one thing to do. Pray. Alright, we'll see if this works. Launch system. Save. What do we got going on? Jeb, are you going up in this? Gonna have to send someone up to get you back down if we don't want to leave you up there. Maybe I should send Val. Val can be the one who's stuck up there all day and all night. Save. Launch. This is the part where I discover I can't put a space station in orbit to save my life. Actually, I may have forgotten something important. You know what? I think I forgot something important. So let us revert flight to vehicle assembly. I need antennae, don't I? Communications, where are you? Here you are. RA-15 relays. Actually, this might be the place to... that might work. Payload. That might do the trick. Now, communications. That might be adequate. Okay. Put it back on. Okay. Cross our fingers and hope that everything works out. Save. Alright, we'll see what happens. Let's see if Val can get this space station up in the sky. If at first you don't succeed, more booster! I'm thinking I'm noticing a problem with my design. Maybe what I should have done is install more struts. If this works, this is going to be nonsense. Absolute nonsense. How are we doing apoapsis? Apoapsis is absolutely abysmal. How are we on apoapsis now? I couldn't go for an apoapsis of about 100,000. That would be fine by me. I am not convinced we have enough to get us into a good orbit. Maybe we do, I don't know. What is going on here? We're not getting high enough. We have stopped gaining altitude. What's going on? This is no good. Lovely. It looks like this is not powerful enough to get us up. Well, that's not powerful enough, then revert flight to vehicle assembly. First things first. Dumb idea. Second things second. Da 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 da. Why do you not want to connect properly? Main sails for everyone. Aerodynamics. Alright, what's the deal with this? Oi, 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 oi. Mild amounts of pain, I see. This is fine, whatever. Alright, alright. What's the worst thing that could happen? It not launch? Sounds about right. Yep, that does seem to be the worst thing that could happen. Revert flight, revert to vehicle assembly. How are we going to get this thing in the flippin' air? This is proving much more difficult than I expected. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Coupling. We will put this one fold up here. We will then grab the biggest, baddest set of boosters. Oops, that's not right. Move it down here after all. The biggest, baddest set of boosters. More booster! It is the Kerbal way. More booster! Because of course, it is the Kerbal way. Struts. Coupling. Where are my struts? Why do I not have struts? Ah, my kingdom for struts. Thought I had struts. I'm a little confused now. Well, in that case, there's only one thing left to do. Oh my. Aerodynamics. Give me the cones. Oops. More cones. Alright, let's see this puppy launch. I will have a space station in orbit, darn it. Maybe I won't. Wow. Okay. I guess. I don't think this is gonna work. Revert flight. Revert to vehicle assembly. My plans, they're all failing before my eyes. All right. I am annoyed. So very, very annoyed. Perhaps in spite of all my efforts, I was not able to get a space station of the type I desired into orbit. Perhaps I should settle for a smaller task first. Perhaps. What is a smaller task I might be able to do? I am unsatisfied. I was really looking forward to getting this space station into orbit. I still want this space station in orbit, darn it. Maybe I'm paradoxically using too much fuel. Maybe there's a simpler way to do this. I am a little bit confused now. What happened to those tiny little fuel tanks? They vanished. What happened to those tiny little... Huh. Well, something fishy is going on here. I am a little bit confused. What happened to the... There was a small fuel tank that I used to be able to just attach, and now it's vanished on me. What is going on? Ah, there they are. Make it 8. There we go. Now maybe. Who am I kidding? This ain't gonna work. Not likely to work, but why not? We may as well try it. What's the worst thing that could happen? Bam. Alright, the Kerbal way. SAS on, full speed ahead, let's go. Zero movement. That's kind of what I expected. Revert to vehicle assembly. The little bits are not going to help. What I need is the big bits. Fuel tanks. Huh. I think I tried this already and it didn't work, but I may as well try it again. I might get lucky. Space station, you will go in orbit. It is demanded of you. Revert to vehicle assembly. Why? Why can't I get my space station in orbit? mainsail just not strong enough for this? I'm beginning to think that is the issue. The mainsail cannot take my station to orbit. It is time to start cutting the fat. Don't save. We're gonna try something else. We are going to try something else. Something very different. Standard command pod for starters. We don't need a lot for this. Do I have the utility that I need, or is it something else? Actually, I am afraid that my goal will have to go unmet today. I am disappointed. But I do not see how I can make it happen prior to midnight my time. So that's all there is to it then. Well, I managed to get 1,000 science points off Minmus, so I suppose there's something to be proud of for that. But still, I was hoping to build a space station. And I was unable to get the darn thing off the ground. Is there anything I haven't tried? I don't think there's anything I haven't tried aside from more boosters! Why not? Why not? Who says more boosters isn't the right way? Who says more boosters isn't the right way? All engines go on the same. Let's go! It's getting ready to just drop all the engines off, isn't it? Yep, of course. Why does it work like this? It used to work. Why doesn't it work anymore? Revert flight to vehicle assembly. Why are the methods that used to work no longer working? Move. Go ahead and clip. Attack with everything can clip now. Make everything clip. You can't move out of place if you clip. Once again, here we go. How dare you just detach like that? What? Ladies and gentlemen, Kerbal Space Program. Kerbal Space Program. All right. At some point in the future, I will get this puppy up into space. But that is not today, I'm afraid. Not today at all. All right, I'm afraid we're done here. We're done. We are 110% done. 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 Thanks for watching.